Back here again. This is Jeremiah Graves on the Gravedigger Report. Have a great guest today by the name of Eric McKan from California University. Let's go on and add him to the show. Hey, Eric, what's going on, my man?
What up, big dog? How you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Glad to have you on the show. You know what? Finally got a running back that is a sophomore that's out there doing some big things. Doing some big things out there, man. Just as a sophomore, you're doing some big things, man. You're already ringing some bells, out there in the PSAC conference, making all conference for yourself. But before we get into that, tell the listeners and viewers a little bit about yourself, my man.
My name Eric. I'm from Washington D.C. Lived there my whole life. Been playing football since I was 5, man. As soon as I been able to touch the ball, I was just on the field. Been working out since I was probably about 4, 5. My dad been training me. Just been always me and him, man. But other than that, man, I'm just staying out the way, just working out, just trying to make it in football, whatever I could do.
I know that's right, man. So you're actually from the Washington D.C. area, and you played at some prestigious high schools, St. John's, and also Bullis as well too. Yeah, coming out, you didn't have the offers that you actually wanted on the table on the collegiate level. You are progressing, in the right manner on the field and off the field, and mainly here on the Gravedigger Report, we actually mirror both. However, but for your sports that's taking place, football, running back, for Cal University you're doing your thing, man. You just made all conference. You're going to be going into, this season, as, preseason, perhaps all American or in all conference as well. Can you attest to that, and on the Gravedigger Report, let us know what took place this past year, because you're only a sophomore, you're heading into your junior year.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of trials and tribulations this year. I definitely think I did improve since my freshman year. I made, like you said, I made all conference. I had double digit TDs this year, averaging over 4 yards a carry. So it was definitely a great year for me moving forward. However, the work don't stop there. It's always more work to put in. I just set the bar for next year. I'm always trying to get better, and I'm trying to double everything I'd had this year, pretty much. So um, it was definitely a good sophomore year for me, but I just feel like my junior year is going to be even more special.
Definitely. So, can you attest to some of the workouts? Because I know that you have a great trainer, that's in the DMV, that you speak highly of. I seen you on Instagram, my man, and your body is shredded, as a sophomore, and you putting in work, as far as doing the 110s, lifting the 225 pounds and those things. But tell me a little bit about the trainer, because this is a test to the hard work that you do in the off season.
Yeah, so I was originally training with Sean Washington. Most people know him by Monster Maker, but you know he upgraded pretty much. He went down to Miami right now. He's training a lot of big name dudes down there. Jalen Twyman, Raekwon Davis, King Crawley. It's a lot of dudes down there that he's training right now in Miami. But
Yeah.
I go visit him, train for him for like a month. I try to get down there as much as I can, but just because of that Miami workout setting, there's a lot of people, like
Hmm.
a lot of you could the weather. The weather's nice. You could work out at any time outdoor. I like to work out outdoors anyways.
Right.
And like just working out with those older guys and those NFL guys just gives me I wouldn't say like I'm always working, but like it definitely has like a different mindset in there. Like with me working out in there, basically I'm getting the most out of my workouts pretty much.
Definitely,
Um,
definitely.
but when I'm back at home, I work out with Sean's protege, I guess you can say. That was his assistant before he moved down to Florida. His name's
Correct.
Selton. Yeah, he has a gym in the Temple Hills area who I work
Okay.
out with. It's pretty much the same 4 minute workout layout, pretty much. But
Mhm.
I work out with him while I'm on Selton. And as far as my running back and field training go, I work out with my coach Minosa Rogers. She currently the head coach at Wilson right now.
Okay.
I've been working out with him since I was 10. He was
Wow.
like first, yeah, he was like my
Okay.
first running back coach. As far as like training wise, me and him, we go at it. I try to get with him as much as it's like I said, he's the head coach for a high school right now, so it's kind of hard. to give with him like as much as I want to, but me and him do get a lot of work in throughout the summertime or whenever I'm home for breaks.
Got it. So do you think that with you having this successful season that you had, you know, making all conference double digits, you know, in TDs and being there, at that 1,000 yard, mark, what were the workouts consisting of during COVID? How were you able to
During
implement?
that
Yeah,
COVID, it was obviously a little hard to try to like get to work out as frequent as I want. It was I wouldn't say it slowed down. It definitely slowed down, but it wasn't. My trainers were holding like sessions, like smaller sessions with like limited amount of people.
right,
They weren't like as long as like the normal sessions would be because
right.
he was trying to fit in as many people as he could.
Hmm.
But it was more of me doing like my own stuff whenever I can, whenever my trainers weren't like available. And I was also working out with my speed coach Pop. His name's
Okay.
Speed Coach Pop. Yeah, he do some little outdoor workouts outside on the field with my speed. Because like a lot of the facilities like during that time were like kind of closed.
Right, right, right,
Luckily, my
right.
trainer had his own gym, so he was able to open it. But like I said, it was just time slots and like limited amount of people in there at a time. So like I said, my trainer was limited, but not as limited.
Well, how about this? I would say that from your freshman year and now going into, well, freshman year, sophomore year, all conference, and now we can smile at that as a sophomore. That's big.
Yeah,
Now heading into your junior year, my man. The expectations and the goals and the marks and the stakes are high. On the Gravedigger Report, tell us a little about your goals and the expectations, man. For the 2023 year, fall year calendar for you, because it's going to be big for you in the PSAC conference, my man.
yeah, I definitely got a lot of expectations that I just hold myself for. Like I
Yep.
said, every year I'm trying to elevate. I had 13 touchdowns this year. I'm gonna try to at least go for at least 20 plus this upcoming season, and I'm trying to stay over 1,000 this year, obviously, but try to get my real milestone before I graduate is to try to get 2K in a year. But
Right, right. I see
you
that
know,
coming.
yeah, I might say,
Yeah,
it's just all with the work, man. Whatever I put my mind to. So
exactly. Yeah. So the big questions out there. So with you being at a DT school, the junior year, you're definitely going to head into your senior year. Definitely going to be one of the top running backs coming out of that conference. It's already slated. Your name is already starting to ring bells. You have much support from the DMV area and from the coaching staff.
that's another thing. Our conference is not a sweet conference. It's some other running backs, but I'm trying to separate myself, make it clear like I'm the best. You know, this season right here, it was some comparisons. Like I just don't want it to be no comparisons moving forward.
Understood, understood. So do you think that, the transition from your high school playing at those big time high schools and also not having the offers that allotted to your ability, however you're showcasing your ability, do you play with a chip on your shoulder?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I just feel like I always been looked over my whole life. So I always definitely always got a chip on my shoulder. I always just feel like I gotta prove somebody wrong. And my dad always said the haters can't say nothing, you know, if you don't give them nothing to say nothing about. So I always try to just elevate my game every year, don't give people a reason to say nothing, to overlook me.
Noted. So I know that you speak about your dad a lot, in the family atmosphere, and I know that you come from a great support system. And I know they're very proud of you based on what's taking place on the field and off the field as well. And speak to that for listeners and viewers and followers, related to your support that you do have, because that actually foundations, the rhythm of, your daily mantra.
Yeah, my dad definitely my highest support. He support me at my lowest. He been my right hand man since I even picked up a football. He was the first. When I speak about all my trainers, my dad was really the first person to ever like wake me up, take me to go do the steps, put the cones out there, just off like little stuff that he know. But I was a young bull when he was doing that, and that's what really like put me like ahead of a lot of people at a young age. It was just me and him working out all the time. It was really him who got that mindset in my head.
Right.
That I work everybody. Don't let
Yeah,
nobody out.
yeah, you really do. You have to stay hungry and humble. And that's
Yeah,
the reality. That's the reality, and I know that you have a great relationship with Jalen Twyman, that's with the Minnesota Vikings,
yeah.
that's right now.
Me and JT, I knew him since Pop Warner days. He was actually training with Monster Maker, and we got even closer. During our high school, we always just talk trash. Cause
Yeah,
he went to HD Woodson, and
right.
I was a private school dude. So we used to always talk trash back in the day. But it was always love though. Me and JTO got love for each other, man. That's my dog. When I'm down Miami, we be going at it in the weight room. I be
Yeah,
trying. You see how big he is. I'm still trying to outlift him. Me and him be going at it down there. And we just try to get the best out our work for each one of us.
yeah,
He,
definitely.
I look at him like a big brother. He shared a lot of like knowledge with me. While I'm down there and we're together, man, he shared a lot of good knowledge with me, like outside the NFL, like just about life. You feel me? I always look
Yeah.
at big brother.
Yeah, because I know, you guys are, come from, the DC area, and we know that competition definitely sharpens, both edges. And that's great that you guys have that collaboration, to push each other, stay in contact, and also, the end goal. And, Eric, I want to ask you, with you being a sophomore, you made our conference. What is the end goal as far as for you and, related to your collegiate career? What like what is the goal for you with football headed into thereafter? I know you're definitely going to go ahead and get your degree, and I know you're going to move forward within the classroom, but with football, what does this consist of for you, Eric?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to before I graduate my collegiate end goals to definitely make All American. That's always been one of the milestones I always grew up wanting to have in my life. That All American mark will definitely be one of my greatest milestones that I want to accomplish in my collegiate level. And obviously, there's so many leagues out here, but I will obviously want to take my talents to the NFL level. That's always the goal for I feel like every young athlete growing
Right.
up go play in the NFL. So I'm reaching the end of my collegiate career. That's like where my focus is at right now. All American and NFL as far as football dreams.
Understood. Now for this 2023 year, in the fall, what are some of your goals that you want to capture as a junior headed into your heading into the 2023 year fall calendar year?
As far as football,
Correct. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
um, I try to hit 1,500 yards this year at least. I'm gonna try to get at least 1,500 this year at least. Um, all region is a thing too. I haven't got that yet. So before I even think about All American, I gotta accomplish my all region and take it from there this year. I'm gonna definitely try to be more of a captain this year, more of a leader on the field. I'm not more of a vocal guy, but I'm not more of a vocal. Like, believe it or not, I'm not. As the season was going, like as I took on much of a bigger role during the season, I saw that like it was just naturally like starting to come out. Like I had to be like more vocal, like moving forward.
Right.
Um, like I'm saying, just be more vocal this year. Take more of a leader role. I just see how the season go because I'm not sure if he kept up with our record, man. We didn't really do too well this year.
I
So
did. I did.
yeah, I definitely want to change that too, man. I'm really not used to losing, man. This was like
Right.
really a heartbreaking year for me, man. I'm really not used to losing, so I definitely want to just change around the culture.
Exactly. So, changing the culture, are you one of those running backs that hang with the offensive lineman, to get things done?
Yeah, me and my linemen all have a good relationship. You know, I gotta make at the end of the day, I can't do nothing without them. So you
Exactly.
feel me? I always gotta have a good relationship with my linemen. You know, talk to them, see what's on their mind, see how they doing. You feel me? Because I gotta want them. If they don't want to block for me, then I'm not gonna do nothing. I
Right,
always
right,
have
right.
a good relation. Every running back supposed to have a good relationship with their lineman.
Now, do you think for yourself heading into, next year, you made all conference again? I'm stuck on that just as a sophomore. You may, because I already know what's to come with that. Do you think that heading into the 2023 year, do you think that for yourself that, you're going to have more plays that are going to be designed, and implemented for you that's going to be in the playbook because of, your standout play this past season?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna get more of a load this year, which I'm
Okay.
totally ready for. Um, all my training is what really led to me to get to that point. And our All American quarterback, he graduates this year, so naturally, I think our offense one is not going to be as pass heavy this year.
Okay.
So I'm already like expecting to get a little bit more carries this year, taking more of a load.
Understood. And I know that load will be reciprocated. And with all your hard work that you're putting in, Eric, here on the Gravedigger Report, I would just want to let you know um, the stats, they definitely matter. And the record, they definitely matter. However, your individual play has been a standout. And for individuals such as myself that looks at film and be able to break things down and can see true talent, in the early stages, you definitely have it. Here on the Gravedigger Report, man, I created this platform because it's for individuals such as yourself, not for individuals who are just being overlooked, but individuals who got know that I can play, and coming from my background, I see some great running backs in my day. And I can tell you that, you're one of those running backs, man, that can make the scene bleed, just with your speed and just with your tenacity and also with the flexibility in the hips and also with, with the lateral movement. I definitely want to encourage you. Definitely want to have you back on the Gravedigger Report, man, so you can give me an
Yeah, it's
update,
always a pleasure,
with
man.
the region, with the R region and everything, and continue to train, man. And
Oh yeah,
you know,
man. The training don't stop. Like I said, I just got back from the gym, man. Like training don't stop, man. Trust me. Whenever I'm
it does.
home, I'm working.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we're gonna go ahead and conclude, man, and we'd love to have you back on, on the
Oh
next
yeah,
round.
appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate you for having me. Definitely want to come back over here.
Yes, sir. You take it easy now, okay?
All right, you have a good one.
All right, thank you. So that's a wrap. That's another show on the Gravedigger Report. Stay tuned. You can follow me on Jeremiah Graves, Gravedigger_report on IG, or you can follow me on the gravediggerreport.com. Until then, take it easy, be blessed, and always be safe.